Watch, Emotional Angel Locsin denied the issue about her breakup with Luis Manzano. Luis Manzano revealed that his relationship with the former Darna star Angel Locsin is going through a hard time now. There had been several reports that their relationship had ended after spending 3 weeks vacation in the U.S. According to the reports of MJ Felipe on ABS-CBN's Bandila.
Mapa. But ayun, ayoko naman kasing manloko o magsinungaling. Yun, may inaayos lang ko kami.
Thank you for saying so.
Angel Locsin admitted that her relationship with her boyfriend Luis Manzano was on the rocks, but she refused to give more details about their situation. There are speculations that the two found out something about each other which resulted them into making decisions about ending their relationship. However, there are no statements from Luis and Angel yet. Their fans are saddened by the situation, saying that they thought it was going to end in marriage. Invite you to watch the video. Duterte gives a new wheelchair to an injured soldier, showing his undeniable sincerity towards them. Must read. President Duterte have always been so expressive in terms of his concern for the welfare of soldiers, police or any other government troops. He once claimed that his love for the soldiers was unsurpassable, and surely his words were matched with actions. According to Trends enthusiast, President Duterte have just recently gave an injured soldier a new wheelchair, showing his utmost sincerity in caring for them. The humble president was welcomed and accepted by the country's brave hero soldiers with open arms, as he pays the wounded a visit as often as he can and prioritizes compensation for the families of the fallen. He often shares meals with them as well during his visit on military camps. Despite the tough facade on the war waged against drugs and crime in the country, his heart for the government troops remains steadfast. Invite you to watch the video. Naval ships of Japan Maritime forces in the Philippines for a goodwill visit. Look. The relationship between Philippines and Japan proves to be stronger and stronger as the Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force on naval ships conducted a goodwill visit in the country on Tuesday. The Philippine Navy confirmed that 2 of Japan's ships, namely JS Uegiri the Asagiri-class destroyer and JS Yodaki the Murasame-class destroyer, arrived at 8 in the morning in the vicinity of Corregidor Island and will stay until Thursday. The vessels were welcomed by Navy's Gregorio del Pilar-class frigate BRP Ramon Alcaraz and the Navy delegation led by Captain Primitivo Dicio. The Japanese Navy was led by Division Commander Captain Takashi Inoue, who had a meeting with DCO for a port briefing in regards health and security held aboard one of the vessels. Inoue will soon pay Navy Flag Officer in Command, Vice Admiral Cesar Takada, a courtesy call. Invite you to watch the video. Watch. Here's how passengers magically lose their valuable items and their luggages in NAIA. The Ninoy Aquino International Airport has currently been earning a bad reputation. Why? All of these have started with its Nimbala scam, and now, the baggage items of the passengers are being taken without them knowing it. This is the reason why most valuable items are being requested to be transferred to their hand carries instead of their luggage. Now, an airline security has recently revealed what really happens to a passenger's luggage. The source, who refused to be identified, stated that the baggage loaders are the ones who are stealing from the check-in luggages in NAIA. They work for different airlines, making it hard for them to be caught. These baggage handlers were the ones who open the luggages and inserting pointed objects in between zippers. They can also make it appear that the bag's zipper was damaged, so they'd have a reason to set it aside, most likely for later pilferage, says the source. The surprising part is that these baggage handlers know which luggages contain valuable items. They can identify baggages with valuables as it comes down the plane and pilfer while it descends. Invite you to watch the video. SC upholds Naples indictment over pork barrel scam. The Supreme Court, SC, upheld the Ombudsman's indictment of Janet Lim Naples and several others over the alleged misuse of lawmakers' discretionary funds. In 3 rulings issued on Tuesday, August 30, the SEN Bank dismissed separate petitions challenging the Ombudsman's resolutions that ordered the filing of graft charges against the petitioners in connection to the pork barrel scam. The court found no grave abuse of discretion on the part of the Ombudsman in finding probable cause to indict petitioners. The court deferred to the findings of the Ombudsman in the absence of grave abuse of discretion, the SC said. In its resolutions issued in September and November 2014, the Ombudsman found probable cause to charge Naples with 3 counts of graft, malversation of public funds, and corruption of public officers. This was related to the alleged anomalous disbursement of $50.5 million worth of Priority Development Assistance Funds, PDAF, a former Cagayan de Oro representative Constantino Girala from 2004 to 2007. Naples and co-respondents John Raymond de Assis and Alan Javelena also faced the same charges in connection to $54 million in questionable disbursements from the PDAF of former Benguet representative Samuel Dangua from 2004 to 2007. The SC also dismissed the petition for certiorari challenging the Ombudsman's indictment. Javelena and Antonio Ortiz of the Technology Resource Center also challenged 3 Ombudsman resolutions issued in March 2014, which found probable cause against the petitioners for several counts of graft over the disbursements from the PDAF of former Senators Ramon Bong Revilla Jr., Jingo Ejercito, and Juan Ponce Enrile. The SC also dismissed this petition. In 2014, the 3 were charged with plunder for allegedly pocketing kickbacks in the multi-million peso scam to divert public funds to fake non-government organizations. Revilla and Ejercito remained detained while Enrile was freed on bail. In 2015, Naples was sentenced to reclusion perpetua or a jail term of up to 40 years after she was found guilty of illegally detaining her former employee turned whistleblower, Bunher Louis. Invite you to watch the video. Senate to Duterte, projects first before Digong emergency powers. The Senate suspended on Tuesday the hearings on bills granting emergency powers to President Duterte to solve the traffic crisis until transportation officials submit their list of priority projects. In a statement, Senator Grace Poe, chair of the Senate Committee on Public Services, said there would be no hearings until the Department of Transportation, Duterte, and the Metropolitan Manila Development Authority, MMDA, list down the projects to be implemented using the expanded powers. In reaction, Transportation Secretary Arthur Tagade said they would submit the detailed list of the projects this week. "It's only right for us to submit documents, to convince lawmakers," Tagade told reporters at the sidelines of a business forum organized by the Management Association of the Philippines. A third hearing on at least 2 Senate bills was scheduled to be held on Tuesday morning only to be cancelled. The executive branch is in a hurry for Congress to pass the Emergency Powers Bill, but based on our hearings, we have learned that the Duterte and the MMDA have yet to come up with concrete projects under the Emergency Powers Bill, Poe said. During a hearing on August 25, transportation officials had asked for 2 weeks to prepare a bill of particulars on the proposed projects to solve the transport crisis. It is important to have the concrete plans that will have to carry particularly the transport infrastructure projects to at least inform the public and Congress about total projected costs, sources of financing, timeline and government guarantee if any, among other public interest matters, Poe told the Inquirer in a text message when asked for more details about her announcement. Secondly, the Bill of Particulars would guide Congress to tailor-fit the necessary provisions to ensure successful fulfillment of these plans and projects, including the appropriate safeguards against corruption, she said. While waiting for Duterte and MMDA officials to comply with requirement, Poe said her committee would proceed with consultative meetings with affected sectors to hear their particular needs and suggestions, which we can also submit to Duterte. Tagade told reporters yesterday that the emergency powers would pave the way for government to create a single traffic authority with uniform rules, in contrast with the current system, where the national government and individual local government units follow different road management guidelines. He said it would also help government access private roads, like those in subdivisions, speed up the procurement process, hasten right way of acquisition and prevent lower courts from issuing orders that could delay crucial improvements or projects. Thank you for watching videos like you. Remember, the channel, register and comment below. Thank you. Invite you to watch the video.